We got a top division doubles match. Douglas and Nicolas take on Foronda and Manu. There's a serve by Douglas. Our second match is underway. Backhand to the inside. Here's Nicolas. Manu steps up, takes it in the air. Throw, backed up. There's Nicolas at the 13 line, pulls in another one. Foronda, good catch along the sidewall, lobs up the backhand. There's Douglas backed up to the 9 line. Manu now takes it in overhead from deep in the backcourt. That's high off the front wall, picked off the sidewall by Nicolas. Late reach by Nicolas, not gonna let it pass. Backhand taken in by Foronda. Well, bullet on the numbers, stopped by Nicolas again. Backhand crossing, Manu steps up, has it in the air. This one right on the wall, it's tipped. Foronda and Manu get the first point of our second match.
Both of these teams capable of playing the match of endurance, trying to catch one more than their opponents. Cyclones come out on top of that strategy here first in this match.
Fault over serve, second serve coming up. Nicolas steps up. Hard throw in the corner, stopped by Manu. Manu from deep in the backcourt, puts it inside. Here's Douglas. Oh, runner, that's stopped by Manu again. There's the backhand from the 12 line. Picked off overhead by Nicolas. Manu from the left side of the backhand, cutting close to the sidewall. Nicolas is there. Nicolas, same spot, a little bit harder. Manu pulls it right off the sidewall. Softer touch on the backhand. Here's Douglas now cutting it off. Backhand, looking to pass. Manu steps back. Douglas now at the 10. More power behind this throw. Manu backed up again. Manu back there beyond the 13, drops it along the sidewall. Tough catch by Douglas. Big backhand follows. Well, Manu is there. His throw comes up the middle. Douglas from the right side, high off the front wall. Here's Douglas now, backed up to the 10 again. Finally able to pass. Foronda looking for the rebote. Rebote forehand played inside. Caught overhead. Here's Nicolas. Forehand rebote. This one coming up the middle. Douglas steps back. Has it on the right side. Forehand crossing the sidewall. Manu with a high scoop. Backhand. Tough catch again by Nicolas between the 12 and 13 line. Lobs it up. Here's Manu again. Same spot. A little bit harder. That's passing Nicolas. Douglas. Forehand rebote lays it up. Foronda attacks. Costado. Split placement. Nicolas catches it. Nicolas throws a carom. That will score. The carom from the backcourt ties it up 1-1.
Manu giving Foronda good feedback there. Go ahead and throw the shot. Backcourters will want their front quarters to throw shots when they're confident about it. Doesn't make a difference if the other guy gets it. Obviously, you want it to score.
And not surprising, Stu, also Nicolas's first two-wall kill this season in top doubles. Foronda on the inside, cuts it off. There's the backhand, just out of reach. Nicolas gets out there for the rebote, makes a save. Foronda from the costado, hard to the inside. Nicolas in perfect position, makes the catch. Hard backhand, here's the rebote. Back to the left side of Nicolas. This one's a low runner. Manu steps back, he's out of the way. Foronda comes back to save the rebote. Douglas from the costado, splitter. Split him up to score. 2-1 in favor of the Warriors.
So the split placement, for lack of a better term, easier to throw than a really sharp cutting two-wall. You can basically just glide it up against the side wall. It's all a question of timing. Have your opposing front quarter go straight to the outside, try to stop it. Forehand played inside. Here's Manu.
Douglas waits on the rebote up at the 6. Powerfully thrown, clearing the overhead screen. Foronda now. Rebote back to the inside. There's Nicolas. Nicolas high and hard launches this backhand. Big bounce. Controlled by Foronda. Nicolas runs under it. High, hard backhand again. Another rebote. A little closer to the sidewall. Turns it to the outside. Nicolas calls him off. Ball missed off the sidewall. That's 3 points now for Douglas and Nicolas.
And also a rare miss for Manu. Manu in longer games at the highest level, you'll see him miss a handful, 3, maybe 4, even if it goes 3 sets.
Fault over serve, second serve coming up.
Just an absolute wall when it comes to the backcourt and catching.
Second serve is good. Low runner inside. Douglas with a leaping grab. There's a powerful backhand. Manu steps out of the way. Foronda alone for the rebote. Back to the inside. Nicolas thought about it. Plays it on the back end. Manu backing up, makes the scoop. High, hard throw. Nicolas steps away. Douglas looking for the forehand rebote. Back to the inside. Backing up. There's a scoop by Manu. Hard to the inside. Leaping grab by Nicolas. Backhand. Stopped overhead by Foronda. Nicolas looking to pass. Nice throw. Foronda now up at the 6 line. Turns it to the inside. Nicolas has it off the side wall. Another one that's coming out. Not a lot on this rebote. Swing and a miss by Foronda. That's 4 points for Douglas and Nicolas.
That ball was not coming out far enough. Foronda set up for the rebote. You want to be taking those rebotes basically at lowest, maybe thigh knee level. That one dropped down just short of where he was standing.
Backhand 2 wall. Oh, that kicked off the court. 5 points for Douglas and Nicolas. They have a possible set point. Manu again, middle of the court on the backhand. Nicolas stops this one. Hard back to the inside, Manu. Backhand. At the feet of Douglas, he pulls it in off the floor. Backhand kicking up. Manu stands in the corner. Nicolas now at the 11 line. That backhand's well out of reach. Foronda tracks it down. Rebote played into the corner. Stopped by Nicolas. Here's Nicolas, comes out low and hard. Here's Manu now on the forehand. Douglas cuts it off at the 9 line. Hard backhand. Manu reaching in the corner. Stops it. Puts it on the wall. Here's Douglas. Forehand rebote kicks off the sidewall to the forehand of Nicolas. Quick turn back to the inside. Manu runs around it. Plays the rebote. Out of reach of Douglas. Nicolas in the backcourt makes the play. Sidearm throw kicking off the sidewall. Here's Manu now. Big backhand. Nicolas makes the catch in the air. Low runner to the inside. There's Foronda. Leaping grab. The backhand just clears the overhead screen. Manu pulls it in off the sidewall. There's another backhand. Douglas stays up there looking for another rebote. Forehand kicks off the sidewall. Scoop by Manu. Oh,
ooh,
Magic City bounce. Missed by Douglas. Second point for Foronda and Manu. Still a possible set point for the Warriors.
Magic City bounce, folks, is when that ball comes along or towards the side wall and you see it take an unusual bounce. Catches one of those grooves there at almost any height. Sets up an almost impossible catch.
And Douglas is #1 on the roster in catch rate, 98% even. Ooh, that backhand got away from Nicolas up in the overhead screen. That's 3 points now for Foronda and Manu.
Yeah, Nicolas has been feeding the rebote, basically throwing it, attempting to throw it over Manu's head consistently.
Yeah, that one.
Give Foronda, but that one.
Can't imagine he had control given how high that ball sailed on him. He threw that almost in the overhead, almost into the overhead screen. That backhand comes in a little lower, crossing the side wall. Manu just out of the way. Foronda, left side rebote. Douglas attacks. Inside placement. Manu, one-handed scoop is missed. The rebote saved. Nicolas now, backhand from the 11 line. Hard throw. Manu again thought about it. Foronda comes back. Douglas not going to get there in the air. Nicolas comes in from the backcourt. Hard throw on the low runner. On the hop, Manu pulls it in. There's the backhand. No play for Nicolas. Douglas comes back for the rebote, makes a save to the inside. Here's Foronda. That's right on the wall. Nicolas off his footing, just flicks it up there. Foronda now from the costado. Splitter, that kicked off the court and out of play. Point and set. Douglas and Nicolas take it 6-3, 2 minutes. We'll come back and play set number 2.
Yeah, Foronda trying to get his split placement out of that throw, but just grabbed too much and stayed too high. Never landed in.
Well, 6-3, Douglas and Nicolas. It's more of the same from this top team of the Warriors. They played together for the first time last season. They won 8-2 in their 10 matches, and so far 3-1 to begin this season.
Communication between the two players has been excellent. Games definitely complement each other.
I mean, Douglas and Nicolas, really, epitomize a defensive-minded team. This strategy for both players. Douglas has the capability to throw the shots, and his percentages are actually pretty good, just doesn't throw them very often.
Especially in doubles.
Right, in doubles.
Especially in doubles.
The catch rate for Douglas, first on the roster. Nicolas, 8th overall on the roster. And Foronda and Manu, both outside the top 10. So if you get into a catching battle with these guys, which is their style of play, it's going to be tough to out-catch them. We've seen that the last 2 seasons, and really the only team that's beaten them with any sort of consistency is Gaucheri and Aratz, and that's purely the shot-making and the offense coming from Gaucheri up in the front. They figured maybe in this matchup with Manu, a world-class back quarterback there, may give him a little more trouble, but Douglas was through that one split placement, moving the defense around a little bit early, and then just more of the same. Good, consistent catching and a few more unforced errors for the Cyclones than we're used to seeing. Missed rebote by Foronda. Manu threw the backhand 2-wall out of play.
Yeah, and that costado there at the end. Again, split placement was the shot. Neither player was near it, but just sailed about 5 feet out. About ready to begin our second set of our second scheduled match.
We are ready to begin set number 2. Foronda and Manu have the serve. There's a serve. Our second set has begun. Nicolas, low runner inside. What a throw. Stayed low and scored. First point quickly to the Warriors.
Don't see many just go by Manu without him at least getting assessed on it. That one did.
Manu handles the serve, backhand, hard to the inside, cut off in the air by Nicolas. Nicolas launches this one, kicking up and out. Rebote forehand. Taken off the sidewall by Douglas. Douglas hard up the middle. Here's Manu now on the forehand. Sidearm play. Douglas is there to cut it off. Backhand. It's coming out a long way. Foronda not going to turn his back to it. Just does get out there. But Nicolas stepped up, caught in the air. Hard return. Manu just out of the way. Foronda, right side rebote.
Yeah, if that ball touches him, he loses the point.
Manu now back to the 12 line. Hard throw. Nicolas, no chance. Douglas waits for it. Left side. Back to the inside. Scoop by Manu. Foran rebote now played to the inside. There's Manu again. The backhand. Lobbed up high. Nicolas pulls this one in. Manu again a little bit further up from the 12 line. Nicolas steps up. There's the backhand. High and hard and coming off the back wall. Here's the rebote. Douglas comes cross court to cut it off. Hard return. Here's Manu on the hop. Backhand. Nicolas puts it on the wall. Manu stops another one. The backhand, boy, just did clear. Douglas on the rebote to the inside. Manu pulls in another one. The backhand just above the pad. Caught by Douglas. Douglas low and hard. Scooped up there by Foronda before the second bounce. Nicolas on the right side. Manu. Here's the backhand. Sweeping grab. Not going to let that ball pass. Puts it back on the wall. Manu now. Nicolas from the left side. Hard throw. In the overhead screen. Foronda up there at the 6 off his footing. Gets it into the backcourt. Nicolas. Hard to the inside for Manu. Manu wall to wall. Douglas right back to the left side of Manu, just above the pad. That one's scooped up. Here's Nicolas. Hard backhand from the corner. Another rebote played by Foronda, just lays it up. Douglas looking to attack, steps it on the bounce. Forehand high and hard. Here's a rebote cutting back on the wall. Good save by Foronda. And it scores. Ball at a big bounce. Nicolas tipped it up there high on the left side. That's a point for Foronda and Manu. We're tied up. Fault over serve. Second serve coming up. A powerful backhand by Manu. Douglas waits for it off the back wall, turns it to the inside. What a catch. That cross deep into the backcourt. Rebote forehand, pulled in again by Manu. Here's the backhand, high and hard. Douglas waits for another one. Rebote play to the inside. That's tipped by Foronda. Second point for Douglas and Nicolas.
It's one of those where if Manu wanted it, because he looked like he was moving up to catch it, he needed to call Foronda off of it.
Over serve, second serve for Douglas. Nicolas calls for Douglas to take it. He lays it up from the left side. Gets it to Manu in the backcourt from the 11. Hard throw. Here's the rebote. Rebound off the back wall. Play to the inside. Foronda comes cross court to cut it off. Hard backhand. Stopped by Nicolas. Nicolas even lower this time. Foronda's there to pull it in. Douglas waits on the rebote. Forehand to the inside. That's caught by Manu. Manu low runner again. Douglas leaping catch. Manu has it on the sidewall. Big backhand. That's lobbed up out of reach. Douglas got to come back for it. Saves it to the outside. Manu runs under it. Manu from the forehand. That's a soft forehand to get the second bounce to score. 2-2. We're tied up.
Manu changing things up, taking advantage of the lower pad. Just drops it in there. Douglas not able to get there. Very well done by Manu.
Yeah, look
Back
at this.
here at the 10 line.
And then just cuts off the swing and second bounce by the 7. Fault under serve. Second serve for Foronda. Second serve there is good. Nicolas from the left side. Low runner. Manu. Tipped ball. Douglas and Nicolas get their third point and retake the lead.
Manu trying to take that on the bounce, right on the tip of his cesta behind the 12 line.
Manu from the outside. There's the backhand. Out of reach of Nicolas. Douglas on a knee just does make the save. Here's Foronda attacking up at the 6. Backhand coming to the outside. Douglas waits on it. Powerful throw at the feet of Manu. There's the scoop. Sidearm carom is out. 4 points now for Douglas and Nicolas. Trying to catch him going the other way. Not a bad attempt by Manu. It's just not a shot you typically see in doubles. Well, Manu picks that one up off the floor, backhand to the outside. Douglas not falling for it, in position, turns it back inside. There's Manu to scoop it up. Hard throw, Nicolas steps up, takes that in the air. Hard backhand. Foronda up at the 6 line. Rebote turn back over the top with a soft touch. Here's Douglas. Douglas looking to pass. Manu not going to let him. Good catch in the corner. Hard throw. Nicolas going to keep this one on the left side. Manu, low bullet just above the pad. There's Douglas. Good control. Right back in the corner. Here's Manu. Douglas another one. Back to the left side of Manu. Comes out even lower. Douglas still there. Backhand, lobbed up. That's out of reach. Foronda looking for that rebote. Turns it to the inside. Nicolas all alone makes the catch. Hard backhand. Manu out of the way. Foronda, forehand rebote. Back to the right side of Nicolas. Foronda got that on the tip. Ball pops out of the basket. That's 5 points for Douglas and Nicolas. A possible set and a possible match point.
Had some of the difficulty that we saw last season from Foronda and in his first season. He's been making these catches on both the backhand and the forehand much better, especially late in 2024. That's just a drop.
Robote forehand, play to the inside. Nicolas runs under it. Backhand just above the pad. Here's Manu. Oh, Magic City bounce. Douglas stays with the rebote. Foronda's got it up in the front. Low runner inside. What a stop there by Nicolas. The backhand is in the overhead screen. That's out of play. 3 points for Foronda and Manu. Still a possible set, possible match point for the Warriors.
See Nicolas again trying to get it past Manu to the back wall, back out to the rebote for Foronda. That one just took off and hit the screen.
What a catch there by Manu. There's the backhand. Nicolas from the left side. Manu from the 11. The backhand kicked up in the overhead screen. Point, set, and match. Warriors take it in straight set, 6-3, 6-3.